These are the Paget messages, channelings from Jesus and his disciples, written about 100 years ago. This is volume 2, available on Amazon, and free PDFs available at divinelove.org. This message is from Swedenborg, and he's describing the hells. Swedenborg writes on the hells, refers to Mr. Paget's work in receiving the messages. Let me write a few lines, as I desire to write you some truths about what you and your friend were discussing, namely, are there any such hells as are described in the messages contained in the book, Dr. Peebles' Immortality, that you have been reading tonight? Well, you must know that in the spirit planes, hell is a place as well as a condition, and that as a place, it has all the accompaniments that make it a reality to the spirits who inhabit it. Of course, the conditions of the spirits who are in these hells are determined by their recollections worked upon their consciences. But notwithstanding that these recollections are the things that cause their sufferings, yet the appearances of the locations in which they live are due to something more than these mere recollections, for, as you have been informed, all these spirits are in darkness. The degree of the darkness in which they live being determined by their recollections, I mean that when the spirit has recollections of deeds done or not done, which are not so bad as the recollections of another, the former spirit is in a place where there is less darkness than the latter. These places have their own fixed condition of darkness and of gloom, and many other attachments which increases the sufferings that spirits have to endure. There are, of course, no fires and brimstone lakes, and devils with pitchforks adding to the sufferings of the spirits, but yet there are certain conditions and appearances which are outside of the spirits themselves, which cause their recollections to become more acute and to work in a manner to produce a greater degree of suffering. These hells may be places of caverns and rocks and barren wastes and dark holes and other such things as have been written about, and mortals must know that evil spirits do not live in pleasant places and suffer only from the punishments which their recollections bring to them. And while the hells of the orthodox are in their descriptions greatly exaggerated, yet there is some truth in the ideas that these descriptions convey as to the fact that the hells are places in which are darkness and many accompanying appearances that add to the tortures of the spirits of evil. I tell you this because I see you want to know the truth, and for the further reason that you do not believe that there are such distinctive places as the hells, and that the darkness which the spirits in their communications to you speak of is, in your opinion, produced by the conditions of the minds and souls of the spirits who write. But such opinion is not altogether correct, and it is best for men to know that the mere recollections do not include all of what the hells are. You say you have your hells on earth sometimes, and that is true to a limited extent, and many men suffer very much from their consciences and remorse, but when they come into the spirit world, if they have not gotten out of the condition which these recollections and remorse place them in, they will find that there is waiting them that place or location which will add to their sufferings that arise from the recollections of evil deeds committed while on earth.